The views and opinions of the guest do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of BODS Mayhem Radio Network, its staff, affiliates, or sponsors. Parental discretion is advised. Welcome to BODS Mayhem Radio Network.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Steven Rivera from the band Stoke The Fire, and you're listening to BODS Mayhem Hour. And turn it up, crank it up, turn off the knob, break it off.
Welcome to BODS Mayhem Hour, your source for all hard rock, heavy metal, new metal, alternative, punk, horror punk, hardcore, rock, and all local bands, with your host, John the Bod, a.k.a. the Bodfather.
Hey everybody, welcome to BODS Mayhem Hour. I'm your host, John the Bod, a.k.a. the Bodfather. And as always, I'm bringing you guys and gals awesome interviews. Today, it's an honor and a privilege to have Mr. Steven Rivera. He is the bassist of Stoke The Fire. They hail from Long Island, New York. They have a new debut single, Silent Existence, is out now. So you want to get out and check that out, and we're going to be talking to him about that, plus what's in store, EP, album down the line, things like that. Steven, how's it going, my man?
Doing well, John. How you doing?
Doing awesome. Glad to have you on the show.
Awesome. Absolutely. A pleasure to be here.
You guys released a single, Silent Existence. What
Correct.
was the appeal of this song to be the first one out of the gate for you guys? I mean, I'm sure there had to be several others, but why this one? What was the appeal for it?
I think that's a great question. You know, it just felt like, it grooved. We were looking for a great groove, and, that one just hit us all. Like you said, yeah, there was other songs, of course, that were, on the table. But, we were looking for a cool groove, something to, announce the band, something, this is who we are, this is what we do. I think this song kind of said it all. It gave, everybody, just a taste of, what's to come, and it shows off everybody in the band. Everybody has, has a great groove. So that song itself, showed off and showcased pretty much everybody in the band. So it was just, it was pretty easy to pick that song.
What's impressed or excited you the most about working on this song when it was coming together? What's caught your eye about it the most, if anything?
I mean, the origin of the song came from myself. I mean, I started writing the song. These days it's so easy to, you could throw it around to each member of the band. Instead of getting in the room and trying to bash it out, if somebody has an idea, it's very easy to go and send it, to the other guys in the band and check it out. So that song kind of started as like a bass line, and then I sent it to my drummer, and then I sent it to my vocalist, I sent it to my guitarist, and they all came up with their own parts. And that's when we kind of bashed it out in the room. And, like I said, the song grooved, and it just, everybody really kind of killed it. And, we were really happy with the way it came out.
After getting this song out to the public and letting everybody hear it for the first time, and plus seeing the reaction and getting good reviews on this, how's this make you feel? I mean, I know this probably might have made you bored with this song a little bit, but I mean, I'm sure this gets the juices flowing again, and plus working even more on this album.
Well, absolutely, yeah. I mean, it's so much fun. I mean, it's just a passion for everybody in the band and myself to write music. So to see the reaction and hear the reaction of, a song that you wrote, it just means a lot to us. The passion is there. I mean, that's pretty much what Stoke the Fire really stands for. That's what the name of the band is, have stoking that passion in you, whether it be a mechanic, whether it be a painter, musician, it's having that fire and, pushing out the song and the reaction and people, loving the song, which means the world to us. It's just, it's very exciting. I mean, it's a very exciting time for us.
It puts the icing on the cake.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. All the hard work and all the years and everything that, it comes down to, that song, and the reaction to the people. And that's what really means the most to us, how they feel about it.
This song was produced and engineered by Joe Cincotta. I hope I pronounced his last name correctly.
Cincotta, sure.
Cincotta. He's done with Suffocation, Obituary. How was working with him on this?
Well, it's absolutely amazing. I mean, he's got a great ear. Like you just said, Suffocation, Obituary. He's got a great ear. We put a lot of trust into him, and we knew where we were going with it, and we're very, very happy the way it came out. He was just amazing to be with in the studio. Just a great producer, and will be working with him in the future as well.
Working with him on this, did he just, let you do your own thing and then step in, Steven, or did he push you guys hard on this? Let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, he definitely, gave us our own flow. I mean, we had an idea of what it should sound like when we go in, but, he's got this great ear, he's got a lot of ideas, and, just kind of threw different ideas at us. There's a lot of different mixes on the song, and we take that home and we take a listen to it, and just, something that grabs us, but there was a lot of ideas flowing, and, that was very important to us as, looking for a producer that had ideas and, had that knowledge behind him. And, it was an amazing experience, and, we were all really, really happy, how it came out.
Do you think that he pulled this band out of the box and expand out of that box that you're comfortable with?
I wouldn't say so much that. We definitely had an idea what we wanted out of the song. He didn't change too much, to be honest with you. It's more sonically than anything. He didn't change, arrangements or, guitar parts or bass parts. I mean, it's more sonically that he made it come together more than anything.
Are you guys going to be working on an EP or album for 2019? And how many songs so far do you have written, or is it even being close to even being done?
Yeah, we have a lot of songs on the table right now. Like I said, it's these days it's very technology is different. You can send an idea or send a full song around to each member of the band and have them come up with the parts, and that's what we do. I'll come up with some bass lines, or I'll come up with some song ideas, and I'll send it around to each member of the band, and they'll come up with their parts. Then we'll go in and we'll bash it out as a band, and hash out each part, and really make it come together. But to answer your question, yeah, there's a lot of songs on the table right now. Everybody's writing. The next single is being it's on the table and ready to be recorded in a few weeks. We should be going in doing the next single, and again with Joe. Yeah, for 2019, I mean, it's kind of wide open. We're going to put out the next single after this, and then we'll see where it goes. We definitely have a lot of songs to choose from, and everybody's writing every day, and it's that's the passion, that's the fun of just being in a band. We have that freedom that we could just the ideas flow very well, and we'll see what 2019 brings. But yes, the next single is we'll see that probably around February, March.
What do you hope the folks or fans take away from Stoke the Fire's music, or just message you hope they hear while listening to this new single, or just anything from you guys?
Growing up, listening to, our favorite bands, we really want, and we would hope, fans would have that, Stoke the Fire be their favorite band. That's what you hope that, your fans would love, and,
Sure.
Just people, stick in there, hold on to, hold in with us. And see where the journey's going to take everybody, as a fan, as a musician, see where the music journey, musical journey takes everybody. We just want to grab as many fans as possible and speak to as many people as we can. And, you hope and you pray that, people really dig what you do, as much as we do. So, I mean, that's really the end game.
Yeah. And I don't think people that are not in bands, I don't think that they realize how much work it takes to put into a song and get it produced and things like that. I don't think
Right.
they see that part of it. Yeah, it's fun to go listen to your favorite artist, but I mean, damn, there's work that has to be done to create all that stuff. Trust me.
Oh, sure. I mean, we know that going in from very young. It takes a lot of work to be in a band. It's just like any other relationship.
Yeah.
Everybody has their own personalities. People, things going on in their lives, and music is a sacrifice, and we sacrifice what we do in life for our passion, which is music. And we do what we do, and we love what we do. We just hope that fans and people appreciate what we do, and we put it out there. And that's the joy of being in a band, when people really love what you do and follow you and become fans. So that's really our end game, and that's the goal.
How much growth musically have you seen this band and yourself go through since its formation, or has it just been more of a personal growth for each of you involved with this?
That's a great question. the songs are just getting better and better. I mean, as we get to know each other and how each other work, the songs just keep getting better and better. And just, structure-wise, lyrically, the melodies are just, I mean, I'm real impressed with everybody's work. I mean, everybody's really stepping up to the plate and just, like, giving it their all. Because the passion is there. It's not just, a bunch of guys just kind of like, let's hope, pray this is going to do something. It's guys who really have passion for what they do, their craft, and they have a passion for writing music. And it shows, just everybody steps up to the plate and really does a great job. And I'm very, very happy with, everybody in the band. And, I hope they would say the same thing. But no, I mean, everybody's just doing such a great job on, the melodies and just, arranging. And, it's the future. The future's wide open, and it's great. It feels good.
And plus, it's good to have that nucleus of the right pieces, too, that come together.
Oh, absolutely. God, I've been in so many bands, and the other guys have too, and it's very fortunate that we found each other because like I said, it's any kind of relationship. It's really hard to keep things together. Whether it be something in their lives or just sacrifice, but it just seems like everybody's really on the same page, and the goals are there. Everybody wants the same goal, and it feels good. It's not such a struggle. It's fun again. It's it's not hard work. It's fun, and that's and that's the love of music. And having great guys to play it with.
What can fans expect at a show from Stoke The Fire who have not got to see you live as of yet? What are they going to get?
Well, to be honest, we haven't even played a show yet.
Oh, no.
We're looking to play our first show in the spring, probably this spring.
Oh, no.
So, we're getting the shows, we're getting the live show together right now. We're getting the, the set list together. Mm-hmm. So, it's real exciting because, for one, I'm a huge Kiss fan. So, I'm coming from that big Kiss world where, it's about a show. But, all the ideas are flowing now, just show-wise, music-wise. Like, we want to put on a really, really great show. When people walk away from the band, and I want them to remember. We want to, want them to remember and just, say, wow, that was a show,
We're living in a digital era of recording albums to get music out quicker. And plus, we have social media to reach out to more fans to help spread the word about Stoke The Fire and all these other bands that these folks may have not heard of so far. Do you like this that we're living in right now?
Absolutely. Because even when I started, I was, big into promoting my band. I was on the streets with the flyers, with the postcards and the mailing list. Like, I always was there, pushing my band, whatever band I may have been at the time. But now it's easier to get out to the fans. I think it's incredible. I love Facebook. I love Instagram. I love Twitter. Like, I'm on it every day. I mean, we're on it every day, promoting the band. I think it's real important. It's just like any other business or any kind of new operation, the new pizza place on the corner. If nobody knows about it or doesn't, put out ads or just, promotions, nobody's going to know about it. It's the same thing with a band. I've always felt that. If you don't put yourself out there and let people know you're there, nobody will know that you're there. So, I'm really big, and we're really big into promoting the band and letting people know, that here we are, check us out.
As of right now, seeing this band and the music that you guys are writing, what would you say Stoke The Fire brings to the table for music that's not out there as of right now? I mean, I know no one's reinventing the wheel, but what is special about this band?
I think it's, it's the band that we would love to see. You know what I mean? It's the band we would go to see, as fans. So, everything that we love about music and everything that we, our influences and everything we grew up on, we put in from that. Like you said, we're not going to reinvent the wheel. It's rock and roll is rock and roll. But, everybody has their own influences and their own take on things. Just like I said, it's more of, this is the band we would love to go see. That's what we're putting forward, and we're kind of creating, basically.
What made you want to become a musician? What was that spark for you, Steven, that said, yeah, that's what I want to do right there? I mean, I know you mentioned you're a huge Kiss fan, but what was it?
Yeah, definitely Kiss. Yeah, definitely Gene Simmons. I've always been a bass player. I've been a bass player since day one. I never wanted to play drums. I never wanted to, play guitar, sing, be the lead singer. But yeah, Gene Simmons and Kiss was, from a very, very young age was, a huge influence on me. Just seeing that big show and just, it really fueled, what I do. And, just growing up, wanting to be in a band, it just, the passion was there from day one.
What's your thoughts on Kiss's final tour? They're saying it's a final one, but we'll see.
I think so, but it's supposed to be 3 years long.
Okay.
Which, I have tickets for every show in New York already. So I'll be there. I've seen Kiss 25 times in my life.
Wow.
That's how much of a Kiss fan I am. But, it is what it is. They've always put on a great show. They are getting older. What are you going to do? They're almost 70 years old.
Yeah, sure.
It's just, hey, the Rolling Stones are still doing it.
I can't believe that.
It's the greatest show on earth. That's Kiss. You wanted the best, you got the best. That's Kiss.
And here's my thing. When I thought about it, I was like, Paul's definitely not going to be able to hit those high notes as he used to when he was younger. So
correct.
That time, and I hate to say it, has came and gone.
Right.
And I like Kiss. Don't
True.
get me wrong. I love the old Kiss. But yeah, right. I understand that. It's when it's done. When it's over. When it's that time to walk away.
Right.
I would love to get them on my show.
Right. It's very hard to say, hey, we're going to leave at the top of our game. Like, what band really does that? They don't. There's got to be an end somewhere.
Look at Slayer. I can't believe that they're calling it quits.
Exactly.
I was like, what the hell is this, like the year of we call it quits for the bands? I was like, geez.
Right. Really? True. Yeah. Speaking of Slayer, Joe, our producer, was out with Slayer and Obituary. He just did Europe with them. So I haven't spoken to Joe about this because I can't wait to sit down and actually talk to him about Slayer and, his experience in Europe with it. I've seen pictures, but I could only imagine, touring with Slayer is like, huge, and a great time, and it's their last tour as well. So
yeah, and Chad Lee was with him. I think Chad Lee was with him too, photographer Chad Lee, who's a great photographer.
Right. So, just the stories are going to be amazing, for the last tour and the parties and just, I saw the pictures and they're amazing. The crowds are coming out. It's just, it's their last run. People are real excited about it, so they want to see, the last hurrah,
What's your top album for 2018, man?
Oh, wow. I like this Bad Wolves album.
Yes.
It's real good. And I just missed them, too, when they came into town. It was like a huge, we're on Long Island, so, we get a lot of storms that come off the coast. And a huge storm came in when, they were playing. And I missed the show, and I'm very disappointed I missed them. But, hopefully they come back around. And, Bad Wolves, yeah, I'm a huge, I love that album. Like, every song is just killer.
And Tommy Vext, how can you not be supportive of that guy and the hell that he's been through?
Yeah, he's got some story. It's something else. It's very sad, and
yeah,
he's taken positive. It's some positive out of it. That's what he makes out of his music. But yeah, I'm a huge fan. Huge fan.
And everybody that I see or even get to talk to, they say how humble of a guy Tommy is and how good of a guy he is. So
that's nice to hear.
Yeah,
that's nice to hear. Yeah.
That's extra kudos for me on that stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a hard life. It's a hard thing he went through, and yeah, exactly. More power to him, And then that's the great thing about music, that, you can, bring that out in you, the feelings or the past and, what's going on in your life. You can bring that out in your music, and, other people will pick up on that, and it'll mean something to them. It can help them out in life, so it's positive. Music's a positive thing.
When can we expect this album in 2019? Are you going to be early release, middle, late? What are you guys thinking about possibly?
We're definitely going to put out the next single. I don't want to announce the name yet because I want to make a big deal out of it. But it should be out in February, March, the next single, and then we'll start pushing towards an album probably in spring. Like I said, we definitely have enough material, and, the stuff, it's just flowing out of us, and we're real happy with it. But, you can't get too critical. You can't write 1,000 songs and try to, pick 8 or 9 out of that,
Sure.
It's a real exciting time for us. And, the stuff that are flowing is flowing out of us, we're real excited about. So we do want to, I would say, spring, probably for an album, full-length album, and should expect the next single, February, March.
How could folks stay in touch with you guys? Buy this new single that's out right now, Silent Existence. Tour dates, merchandise, when you go on tour, things like that. How can you do that, Steven?
Well, we're definitely all over social media. Hit us up on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, the official website, StokeTheFireOfficial.com. It's all there. Contact us, say hi. Hit us up on Facebook. Like, share, and all the information is there. We're also on Spotify, which we're a big supporter of, and they're really behind us. And Apple Music, Deezer, we're on. Yeah, so, you go on those websites, you go on, social media, you can find out a lot about the band, and, it's all there. It's all there.
Before I let you go, good sir, would you care to do a promo for the show?
Absolutely. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Steve Rivera from the band Stoke The Fire, and you're listening to BODS Mayhem Hour, and turn it up, crank it up, turn off the knob, break it off.
Everybody stick around. We've got some great music coming up, and you only hear these interviews right here on BODS Mayhem Hour and BODS Mayhem Radio Network. Please get out and check out our Facebook page. The Facebook page has our links to our podcast and YouTube link sites, well, pages, I should say. And also get out and check out Stoke The Fire and check out this new single, Silent Existence. Steve, I wish you guys a Merry Christmas and the best of luck for 2019, my friend.
Absolutely. Happy holidays, and I really appreciate you having me on, and it's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure.
Not a problem, good sir. Thank you so much.
Excellent. All right. You have a great one, and we'll hopefully talk soon.